play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Wentz going to throw. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. And incomplete. He can't hang on. A nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Austin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. The 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You bring back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many
syllable
syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
Every day.
Following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this
drive. And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the others. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46.
82. Black. Trey 15.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The first carry for Josh Allen. Oh, his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Damn, Eagles in the 4th spot.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Damn. Fuck. That's him picking playing time.
46. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
No,
47, 47, 26, 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers. Just 2 for 7 throwing the football. But he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Prescott to throw it. Being chased out left. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brandon Graham able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Gun. Gun.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit.
All right, Mike, stop, boy. That boy, I don't know what they are over there keeping line. Oh, you blitzing. And I'm trying to throw deep. That's not smart, Mike. Let's go play football. Let's go.
Otherwise, just don't do it.
Wentz now on 1st down. Goes underneath for Sproles.
What the fucking
And
Sproles
he'll
got
get it up here
country
this time to the 21. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
82, 82.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down.
Now that nigga
Off the mark,
was
incomplete.
Well,
what's going on over there now, bro?
It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction.
What's going on? I think it's me. I'm looking at him, too.
They're going to shy away
We're
from
not
him.
looking
They feel
over there,
like they
bro.
got something there, and they want to capitalize on
I
it.
think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. The first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a first down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Wentz. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively
that they want to insist on going in that direction.
I've been
Make sure
rushing
you get your
myself
best
for one.
people in the area to try and take that away.
And he connects with Ertz. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
That's number 1 rule.
On first down, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
How is this?
Grade 15.
How is this?
82. Great.
Where it is? No, it's got nothing to do with you, Mark. I'm angry, bro. I'm playing under pressure.
Again,
I'm playing under pressure.
Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Bro, shut the fuck up, nigga. Got something to do with. Ain't no pressure on you, bro.
Here you go. 26.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
First down, Prescott steps away to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th, youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play. But to me, it's more the experience. The number of times that the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl with Belichick.
That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And now look at him go. 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So now 2 pick-sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And out now come the Cowboys. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Going up top. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. 10. 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Fucking goddamn
Extra point up and through. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Shit, man.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. He's going to walk on deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're
doing.
Lee,
help me, Lord.
The fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. They pitch out to Smallwood, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Wentz to throw on second down.
Damn!
A dump off to Smallwood. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Wentz now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Slide in. Here we go, 46. 26.
To throw is Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cooper was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had 2 excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah,
and now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Yeah. All right. I appreciate it. Yeah. I'm about to call my girl, bro. You gonna have leak the money up there, bro. I'm about to call.